Hey guys, back with another target audience reaction. This is gonna be I just was looking at it. I can't remember that. I'll put it on the screen or whatever. But yeah, and this is the episode where you've got the two aliens and there's a ship stuck in some kind of whatever phenomenon and some kind of vortex, or it's some issue, and basically they stop, they say, hey, you guys are messing up our space, and she blows up the ship. Now I don't know, I mean, they weren't the biggest fans of this episode, and they kind of went back and forth, kind of the having this episode maybe be a likeness to like global warming or environmental, disasters that can happen from neglect or pollution or, whatever. And that may have been the approach. But it seemed like, Josh was okay with it at some points, but that it was just a little like overly heavy-handed in the message. And I kind of agree. I mean, this episode was never one of my favorites. I thought that it was kind of a cool concept that, oh, hey, you have this, impact of what this story is to the rest of the show. And, Alex was right about a couple things, it's kind of hit or miss but they do many times, there's some future episodes where they're like, hey, there's an emergency, you're authorized to go above whatever. And I think it's funny though that the Federation, knowing how dangerous that is to that area, still will be like, yeah, you can go above it anyway because it's an emergency. And then you have the people that live in that area that are like, hey, it's like, yeah, you can dump out your garbage in the lake if it's an emergency, but otherwise, try not to. So, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting scenario. Jordy taking everything personally, and the fact that he feels this, about that he's the engineer and that his engines could be causing, I don't know, I guess it'd be like telling a guy that owns a factory, what are you talking about? How could that be harmful and whatever? So I get it, but not one of my favorite episodes. There's some cool moments, but anyway. All right, see you next time, guys.